And we are back on Sportsman Radio. I'm your host, Chris Schenfeld, and I'm now joined by Murray State Racers center, Harris Bivin. Thanks for joining the show, Harris. How's it going?
Going great. Just working on the team this summer and working to get that OVC title.
That's awesome, man. That sounds great. Now, I'm going to start this interview off by asking you a few personal questions to get to know you a bit. Then we'll talk about your football career. Does that sound cool?
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, Harris. What's your favorite TV show and movie?
Favorite TV show would have to be either Breaking Bad or Sopranos, and my favorite movie I'd have to go with Shawshank Redemption.
All right, you're a lineman. You're an offensive lineman at that. I know you like to eat. What's your favorite thing to eat?
Oh, that's no doubt. My mom's fried pork chop, mashed potatoes, and green beans all the way.
Favorite thing to do in your free time?
I like to fish a lot, go frog gigging. I play a lot of basketball. Surprisingly, a lot of people think that because I'm 300 pounds that I can't play basketball, but we have an intramural team with all the offensive linemen. We play basketball a whole lot.
That's awesome. Except for football, what is your favorite sport? Would you say it's basketball?
Yeah, either basketball or baseball. I wouldn't say I don't like to watch baseball, but I love playing it. I played it my whole life growing up, like travel teams and all that stuff. I miss it a whole lot.
Yeah, that's just like me, man. I like playing baseball. I do not like watching it unless I'm actually at the game. Then I'll watch it. But right now I'm dying. Right now I'm dying. I'm tired of watching this tennis, this baseball, the Tour de France. I'm ready for some football.
Me too, man. I'm ready.
If you're able to meet any famous person, who would that be and why?
I would have to go with Jeff Saturday because he's one of the best O-linemen, if not centers of all time, and he's a great level-headed guy, and he knows what he's doing.
Do you have a favorite NFL team?
Not a favorite NFL team, just because I never grew up watching it. My dad was always a big college football kind of guy, so I didn't really have a favorite. But if I had to pick one, I was born in Nashville, so I'd have to go with the Titans.
All right, and do you have a pregame ritual, something that you do before every single game?
Yeah, I get on my knee and pray before I walk on the field every game, out on the field.
And last but not least, for these personal questions, what is something about Murray State Racers center Harris Bivin that many people do not know about?
I don't know if it's a lot of things. Well, I'm married. I have a wife named Catherine Bivin, and my little brother is going to be a freshman at Notre Dame, and he also plays center. All
right, that's cool. Now let's talk about your football career, Harris. And first things first, when did you start playing football?
Well, I started at Pop Warner when I was 9, and I got to play 1 year. But I don't know how it is in Illinois where you're from, but they had a weight limit, and I could only play when I was 9. I weighed too much whenever I was 10, so I had to wait until we moved to Florida, and I had to play on the middle school team when I was in 5th grade. And it all kind of started from there. I played ever since then. We moved back to Owensboro, and by that time I was in middle school and high school, and so whenever I was 9.
All right, and we have a mutual friend in Sean DePasco from NFLDraftZone.com, and he wrote an article on you, and I see you had a pretty unique college recruitment experience. In high school, you were rated the #1 player in Kentucky by Scout.com, and the #6 center in the country, according to ESPN, and you first committed to Louisville as a defensive lineman, but the Cardinals coach at the time, it was, I believe, Charlie Strong. He pulled some scholarships, and one of those scholarships he pulled were yours. What was your reaction when you got the news that you wouldn't be going to Louisville?
Well, I committed early to Louisville, and I was psyched up about going. That's where I wanted to go. I had made plans to live there and all that, and whenever he originally called me and like right when he got the job and told me everything was fine, and then he called me the Monday before signing day and told me it wasn't going to work out. So I was pretty disappointed, but I'd say it was about a week later when Coach Hatcher called me and told me to come down, and they had a spot for me, and ever since then, I mean, him and Coach Bostic and that whole coaching staff that's been together for so long, it's just, they're one of a kind. They're from the South. I'm from the South. We just hit it off as soon as I met them. I love that offense. I ran it in high school, and it was just the perfect fit.
And during your freshman year at Murray State, you actually were able to get a lot of playing time as you played in 5 games, earning 2 starts, including the first game of the season. What was it like to get some time on the field that early in your college football career?
Well, I had to transition pretty fast, but see, it all kind of it was really funny with my I guess 2 months before the start of the college football season in June, my dad passed away, and I immediately had to become a man a lot faster than I thought I was going to, and it just kind of all took me by surprise, but I thought I handled it pretty well. I didn't end up starting towards the end of the season. It was as far as the scheme wise and all that kind of stuff, I was still getting adapted to it, so that kind of affected me a little bit. But it ended up helping me a lot more in the long run. I gained a lot more experience than a lot of other offensive linemen do at our level.
What would you say was the toughest transition for you from high school football to college football?
Well, I thought it was. I kind of liked it because in high school I played both ways, and anybody that's done that, they know how that is. That's you feel like you got hit by a truck after a game. But just playing offense, it was hard to get. It was the speed, I guess. We run the hurry up offense, and it was 10 times faster than what we did in high school. So I would have to say the speed of the game.
And I probably should have asked this a little earlier, but I mentioned you committed to Louisville as a defensive lineman. You're playing center right now at Murray State. Why did you, or how did that all work out? How did they decide that they were going to be playing you on the offensive side of the ball and not the defensive side?
Well, I'm not really sure what all went into that, but I know they asked me if I had a preference, and I don't have a preference. I mean, I liked defense in high school and stuff, but I hate getting cut, so I'd almost rather play offense. So it was Coach Hatcher's decision, but I originally I put up some good stats in high school. I think that's what mainly started my recruitment defense. But I'm glad. I think I'm more of an offensive lineman by far.
All right, so instead of hitting the quarterback, now you're protecting him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Chris Chanfo here talking with Harris Bivin, center for Murray State Racers here on Sportsman Radio. Let's fast forward to to last season. You had a great year. You played and started in all 11 games, protected your quarterback very well, and was, of course, able to help those running backs get some big yardage. Looking back, how would you describe the season yourself and the 2012 Murray State Racers had last year?
We had a good season. Coach Hatcher harps on us all the time. We lost to the conference championship team that won the conference by 1 point in double overtime. So it's kind of a disappointing season, but at the same time, it's promising because of next year we have so many people back, and we have so many people here this summer working their butts off. And I think this upcoming season is going to be a big one for us, just because of we were so ready to do good last year, and we were expecting, we were expecting to win the title last year, and I think that kind of plays off last year and leads into this year.
What is something about your game that you're really confident about, and then what is something about your game that you feel you could work on, if anything?
Something I'm really confident about is the run game. I try to be overly aggressive. I really like to get low pad level, knock somebody off the ball. I really am confident with that. Something that I need to work on is my bending my hips and my flexibility a little bit.
Most memorable play of your football career thus far?
Oh man. Well, I would have to say when we played SEMO last year, and we ran a double pass, I guess it's a halfback pass, and then the wideout throws it back to the quarterback, which was Casey Brogman, and it was tied up at Southeastern Missouri State, and I was the lead blocker for him, and I made a touchdown saving block for him in the end zone, and for us to go ahead. I think that was probably the most memorable one.
All right, now, earlier you mentioned Jeff Saturday. If you would compare yourself to a player currently playing in the NFL today, who would that be and why? Would it be Jeff Saturday?
It'd have to be either him or T.J. Lang, the right guard for the Green Bay Packers, just because of his personality. I follow him on Twitter, and I see all the kind of stuff that he says, and I can relate to it so much. It's pretty cool seeing how you know, you think guys like that are just so much head and heels over above you, that they have so much more superior athletic ability, and mentally you think that they're so far ahead of you, but they can relate to me and other college offensive linemen more than you think.
Now, according to databasefootball.com, there isn't a big list of players from Murray State University that are in the NFL today. Harris Bivin, do you feel you can be one of those names on that list?
I definitely feel like I can. With the help of my coaches and my teammates, you know, they're all awesome. They're the best in my eyes. So, as far as that goes, I think I definitely have a shot if I do what I need to do.
Your senior year is coming right around the corner. I know you have some high expectations for yourself, as you should. Can you tell us what those expectations of yours are for this upcoming season and your final college football season?
My expectations, I'd have to say, nothing less than OVC title. That's what we've been working for the 4 years that I've been here. We have a group of seniors that probably 7 of us have been here the whole 4 years, and other ones have come in from JUCO or transfers. But that OVC title is all that's on my mind right now.
Any specific game that you're looking forward to playing more than others?
Yeah, you know, we have a big rival, Eastern Kentucky. I can't wait to play them because they beat us, and I feel like they shouldn't have beat us last year. Also, we get to play an SEC team this year. We go to Missouri the first game, and you know that's always fun. And we play Bowling Green State this year, which they won a bowl game last year, so that should be pretty fun.
And entering the 2014 NFL Draft is something that you are considering doing if you perform well this season, isn't that right?
Yeah, I definitely want to. Just all depends on what Coach Hatcher thinks I should do. He's been my mentor through the whole 4 years that I've been here. Thinks I should do is what I'm doing, so.
Hey, man, that sounds great. Harris, I really appreciate your time, man. It was a pleasure speaking with you, and I'm wishing you nothing but the best.